Hi buddies, welcome back. Today I want to show you a few tips and tricks for your start with your Samsung Galaxy A25 5G, and we will get right to it. The first thing is the adaptive brightness, and for that we need to go to our settings, and here we need to go to display actually, and then we have the brightness here. We have the brightness bar here where we can set our brightness. And then we also have the adaptive brightness. If you turn that off, the brightness will stay at whatever you set it here. If you turn that on, then the brightness will adjust to your surrounding. So if you're in a very light area or if you're in a dark area, your phone will detect that and then will adjust the phone's brightness to it. Next thing is to block numbers, and for that we need to go to our phone icon, go to the three little dots, go to settings, and here we have block numbers and caller ID and spam protection. If we go to block numbers, we can turn this on here, block calls from unknown numbers, and then we can also add specific numbers here. When we go back, we also have caller ID and spam protection. If we click on that, we can turn that on, and then block spam and scam calls. Block all spam and scam calls are only high-risk scam calls. If you block numbers, be aware that you maybe don't block all unknown numbers or all numbers who aren't in your contacts, because maybe then you'll miss some important calls from like work or your doctor or something. So make sure that these numbers still get through. I mean, if you don't want to miss them, otherwise block them all. But you can also only turn on that, and then scam and spam callers won't be able to reach out to you anymore. Next thing is the auto rotate, and for that we need to go to our drop down menu, and it says portrait right here. So if let's go to our Play Store. If we go to our Play Store and we all turn the phone sideways, the screen won't shift sideways with it, and we need to click on it. Then it says auto rotate, and if we go back now and turn our phone sideways, the screen will shift sideways with it. So that's pretty useful if you're playing games and stuff or watching videos and you want to enjoy them in like full screen vision, and then you can turn that on so that your phone shifts, or you turn on the portrait so that your screen like stands still. Next thing is the dark mode, and for that we need to go to our settings again and go to display again and click on dark mode here. Then your screen changes to the dark mode, and you can turn that on in general so that it's on until you decide to turn it off. But you can also schedule it. You can turn it on from sunset to sunrise, or you can turn it on as a custom schedule. So here you can say when you want the dark mode to turn on. So let's say at 8 at night, and then at 8 in the morning you want it to turn off again, and then during the day you will have the light mode on, and during the night you will have the dark mode on. Next thing is the location, and for that we can go to our drop down menu again, and we have location here. You can turn that off. Device location for all apps is turned off, and you may not be able to locate your device if it's lost. If you have your location on the whole time, it might drain your battery a bit because your phone is constantly scanning, well, your location. But it is also pretty useful to have it on all the time. But that's totally up to you. But if you don't actually need it, then you can also turn that off there. Next thing is 5G, and this phone actually supports 5G, and if your provider also supports 5G, that's perfect. Then you can totally go ahead and use 5G. But if you maybe live in an area where you can't receive 5G, or you have a phone or provider who doesn't support 5G, then you also can go ahead and turn that off. For that we want to go to settings, go to connections, and then go to mobile networks here, and here we can click on network mode and then select LTE, 3G and 2G instead of the 5G, LTE, 3G, 2G. So if you cannot receive 5G, you might want to turn that off so that your phone isn't constantly checking for it, and then you have LTE, 3G, 2G. On the other hand, if you can use 5G phone and provider supported and you can receive it in the area you live in, then you can totally go ahead and turn that on. Next thing is the screenshot, and for that we can press the power on and off and the volume down button at the same time. Then it made a screenshot, and then we also have a different option to swipe our palm across the screen Then it also made a screenshot. If we click on that now, open it with our gallery, then we can also go ahead and edit that. We can crop it, put filters on it and stuff like that. Next thing is the fingerprint ID, and for that we want to go to our settings and scroll down to security and privacy, and here we want to go to lock screen and want to say fingerprint, a quick and easy way to unlock your phone and verify yourself in apps. So we'll say continue. We need to set a screen lock first. We'll choose a pin, 1 2 3 4. You want to be a bit more creative than that, because 1 2 3 4 4 times 0, stuff like that are not the most secure options. And now we need to place our finger on the sensor here and then move that around slightly so that the sensor gets every part of our finger. All right, add another fingerprint. No, we say we're done. Turn on remote unlock, turn on. And now if we go back and we place our finger here, we're really quick and easy back in our phone. Next thing is the app folder. You can go ahead and get a bit more organized on your phone with some app folders. For that, you simply need to press and hold and then drag it on top of another app. You can then go ahead and name your app. You can also choose a different background for your app, and then you'll have your folder here. We can move that around as well, drop it wherever you want it to be. And to get apps back out of that, to, I don't know, get reorganized or something like that, you just need to press and hold, drag them out, and then you saw the folder disappeared by itself. You can do the same in your menu, press and hold, and then drag it on top of another app, and then you have your folder here. Press and hold, drag them out, and then the folder disappeared automatically. So that's one way to get a bit more organized on your phone. And last but not least, we have the battery in percentage here. So that's pretty useful in my opinion, but maybe you don't like that. There's too much going on here. And to get rid of the percentage, you need to go to your settings again, go to battery, and now you can say to turn the show battery percentage off, and then it's gone. So that were some tips and tricks for your start with your Samsung Galaxy A25 5G. Hope you liked it, hope it helped. If so, thumbs up, share and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.